In the heart of Manhattan, where the sirens never sleep and the neon lights blind your soul, there lived a man everyone feared. Not because of his power, but because of his silence. They called him the architect of silence. He owned half the skyline, yet he lived in a modest penthouse with nothing but a wooden chair and a crystal vase. One rainy Tuesday, a young executive named Elias burst into his office. Elias had it all: the $5,000 suit, the latest tech, and millions of followers. But his eyes were tired. His hands were shaking. "Tell me," Elias screamed over the city noise. "I have everything they told me to want. I have the money, the fame, and the status. So why does it feel like I'm drowning in an empty ocean?" The architect didn't say a word. He stood up slowly and walked toward a massive, empty crystal vase sitting in the center of the room. He beckoned Elias to follow. First, the architect began to drop heavy gold coins into the vase. Clink, clank. Harsh, metallic sounds filled the air. Then, he poured in handfuls of diamonds and sharp, jagged crystals. The vase was full. It looked expensive. It looked rich. "Now," the architect gestured to the vase. "Listen." Elias leaned in. Because the vase was filled with hard, jagged things, every vibration from the heavy traffic outside made the contents rattle. It was a constant, irritating noise. "It's loud," Elias whispered. "It's beautiful, but it's making my head hurt." The architect then tipped the vase over. The gold and diamonds crashed to the floor, scattered and worthless in that moment. He took a simple clay pitcher and began to pour pure, clear water into the vase. The room went silent. The water settled. The chaos of the Manhattan streets was still there, but the vase no longer rattled. Instead, the sunlight hitting the water reflected a calm, dancing light across the gray walls. The architect finally spoke, his voice like old velvet. "Elias, your life is the vase. You have filled it with things that glitter, but things that are hard. Gold doesn't flow. Fame doesn't settle. When the world shakes you, and it will, these things only create noise. You are not empty. You are just too loud to hear your own soul." He pointed to the water. Water has no ego. It takes the shape of whatever it touches, yet it is the most powerful force on earth. To find peace, you must stop being a collector of things and start being a vessel of stillness. Elias looked at his expensive watch, then at the water. For the first time in 10 years, he took a breath that didn't feel heavy. He realized that the world doesn't give you peace. You have to create a space for it inside you. We spend our lives building towers of gold, only to wonder why we can't sleep at night. Maybe it's time to empty the vase. Maybe it's time to stop chasing the noise and start listening to the silence. What are you filling your life with? Choose wisely.